Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to Paris. I'm sure you can tell we're in Paris, even if you just see me in a chair. Today is the very first day of Paris Fashion Week, and we started very early today, even though our first show of Paris Fashion Week is Christian Dior, or Dior, as the French would say. Please excuse me if you're French. Anyway, we started early, like I said, even though the show is at 2:30 p.m. because we're actually shooting something special for the Marie Claire UK. So yeah, it's kind of like a long process of getting ready. My look is just here. I'll show it to you right now. It's kind of ready. We have a blazer, we have a midi skirt, a gorgeous that's of course the beginning of Paris Fashion Week, a gorgeous bag, and my favorite part of the outfit are actually the shoes. So that's that. I'm not gonna keep you much longer because of course Paris Fashion Week is always the longest one. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for Dior. OTD, I just filmed 4 shorts for TikTok. Look at this bag, beautiful. Yeah, I created some mess already there, but we need to go. Okay guys, we're en route. There's of course, as always, everything happening on the same day. There's like delegations in town. We're trying to kind of navigate around Paris, but you guys know Paris is never easy with like traffic. It's one of the biggest cities in the world, and not only fashion capital but capital for many other things. So you know, en route to Dior. I think I've shown you the invite, have I? Not sure. Here it is. It's got my name and everything. It says it's on 27th of February at 2:30, and that's that. Lots of my friends have birthday today, so I'm hoping some of them I'm gonna see at the show actually now. And yeah, trying to navigate constant phone, shows, content. To be honest, comparing to Milan, Paris is always like a spa. So we just made it to the venue. Everything is kind of crazy here. There are people screaming. There's a lot of like obviously celebrities attending. Like Dior is like one of the most important shows of Paris Fashion Week, and I'm so happy to be here. So this is my look, as you guys have seen already. This is the venue. We're in Jardin des Tuileries, and let's go to the show. I just made it into the venue. I just found my seat. It's over here. Look at this. It's between Ksenia and Camila, who's a birthday girl, and Karen's sitting here. So I was like, yes. I'm very happy because I was thinking, will I see Camila today? Will I find her? Because I could never forget her birthday. It's very important. And yeah, have you seen my look? I don't know if I've shown you my look, but now someone wants to steal the show. Oops. Can we say happy birthday to Camila? It's not just your birthday. I'm sorry to take away from this important date for you. But it's a very, very important day for you and Filippo, which I love. Yes, my maid of honor. So we arrived, we're ready. We're gonna watch Dior start anytime now because they're moving people away. So, and it's a good day. It's a great day. It's an amazing day. Guys, I'm eating my breakfast, sorry, I know, but honestly today was kind of crazy. Dior show was actually one of my favorite shows in a long time. There were so many beautiful, simple looks. There was this like new interpretation of Miss Dior bag. I'll insert a picture. But also there were these beautiful suits and white looks that I was like, I need this in my life. A white suit. I already put my pick on it because I need to wear it very soon. There were gorgeous sparkly dresses and looks at the end as well. And I have some occasions this year that I was like, I think this could be perfect. So very, very chic, kind of going a little bit more toned down. A little bit less is more. Very chic, very beautiful Dior. So thank you, Maria Grazia. Several hours later, we were creating some content, you know, finishing up things and tasks. I just finished posting the Milan Fashion Week everything because it got finished basically yesterday. Yesterday we were at shows in Milan. No, I don't know. Maybe the day before. I'm confused. Well, long story short, we're heading to a dinner with Loewe, Roma and MITHRIDATE, and I got dressed in this dress, obviously, from MITHRIDATE. So going to the dinner, gonna catch up with my friends and finally eat something cooked, you know, not just paninis, sandwiches, piadinas and pizzas. So let's go. Guys, I'm so exhausted. I started undoing my hair in the car, but we're going home. The best of all is, which never happens during Fashion Week, but I have a special guest. She's already asleep. Night, night. Hello guys. Day 2 in Paris. Well, basically, we're going to Louis Vuitton fitting. I haven't really vlogged much today. We worked a little bit and then I told them to go and rest because I need them rested. And then majority of activities I can handle today by myself. Okay, let's see what we're gonna wear. There's a lot of really cute stuff. Love it. Good morning, guys! It's a new day in Paris, and today we have 3 fashion shows on schedule, you guys. We're starting the day with my first ever Chloe show, and I'm very excited because we're gonna see what, like, this kind of like a new Chloe is going to be like. I think it's pretty exciting. Right after that, we have to run straight to Off-White, and then we have a little content creation break. I say break because basically what we'll be doing is shooting instead of running at shows. But first things first, in the evening, well, obviously we have Isabel MARANT as well, which is always like a beautiful, beautiful one for Paris Fashion Week. But first things first, I wanted to show you things that I got from Chloe and Off-White because I don't think there'll be an opportunity to show it to you later on. So as soon as Serjan is done with my hair, which is looking pretty cool, right? I like it. I've done my makeup at 7:30. When I left the bed, Filippo was like, why are you doing your makeup so early? I was like, because I need to be ready when the boys come. I need to be done. So yeah, now I'm gonna show you in a second. As soon as we're done with the hair, I'm gonna show you what I got from Chloe and Off-White. Okay, are you ready? There are so many things in here actually, besides my look, and I'm gonna show it to you all. Let me just see in which order and how to manage this. Okay. Oh, for a second I was like, my look is missing, but it's already been unpacked. I think I just had a mini heart attack, guys. No jokes. Anyway, let me show you what else I got. So first of all, Atelier des Fleurs Neroli Chloe fragrance. This looks really, really nice. Then the show invite, which is basically a luggage tag, I think, with a banana. This is so funny, right? So that's that. And it's like a very tiny, it says Défilé, where it is. It's in the 9th. Beautiful. Then what have we got here? And here, it's a pair of sunglasses. Ooh, they actually look really nice. And let's see, am I gonna ruin the hair? No, all you need for the morning shows always. This should be a pair of earrings that I picked when I went for a fitting. Yes, I think these were like my favorite thing because they are just so like vintage-like and so beautiful. So this is like, I am obsessed. And guys, we are currently, well, stuck in traffic, but we're gonna create some content and then we're heading to the Chloe show. But I wanted to show you this bag, which reminds me of my first ever big handbag crush, which was the Chloe Paddington. I'll insert the picture. I mean, I was so in love with that bag. It had like a padlock, obviously, and it was so heavy. I was like, oh my god, imagine having this bag. It was those kind of like bohemian Chloe vibes that I always loved. But I'm very curious to see what it's gonna be like today. When I put this look on, Filippo was like, oh, I like this. It's kind of like a Saint Laurent Parisian, like that kind of vibe of a look. And to be honest, I've overheard that the Chloe will be going a little bit towards the Karl Lagerfeld era, which Karl left the office in 1997. So basically it's going to be kind of like a time travel a little bit, but let's see, who knows. Very excited, and also very excited that, I don't know, like 15 years later, after dreaming about the Chloe Paddington, I get to be invited to the show wearing a bag with a padlock in the front. It's like a sign. Is it a sign? I'm gonna look at it as a sign. People are very excited at the Chloe show, and with a very good reason, because Tamara Kalini's first collection, ready to wear at a fashion show. We don't know what to expect. What I know is, what I can tell you is that I'm very, very happy to have like a female creative director at such a famous Persian house, especially in today's day and age, when you guys know that that's something that I'm very passionate about. And I'm excited to see what the collection is going to be like. Also a little bit stressed because we're almost at the end of the venue when it comes to the exit, and we have to run afterwards, and there's gonna be a lot of famous people also to bypass, so it's not like I can be like running like this. We just saw Sienna Miller, we saw Chloe Sevigny, like the ultimate Chloe girls. So yeah, a pretty like big moment for the world of fashion is happening in few minutes. But do you guys always look this pretty at 10 a.m.?
Yes.
I'm so swollen.
Where?
Where?
So big.
Where?
Where?
You guys
I'm
really
obsessed
are
with your hair like this.
Same. And look at the makeup, no?
Yeah.
And your lashes look insane, Camila.
Aww.
Wow, you guys so pretty. I'm so like, I love.
talking to me.
I mean, I'm so. The vision for the morning is great. Like,
This bag is cheap, yeah.
right? You know, I used to like the original Paddington bag was my dream bag when I was a junior.
Yeah.
But I couldn't afford it.
I
Now,
love
like,
it.
wearing this. How cute, no?
So good.
Guys, I ran to the car, so if I'm breathless, ignore that. It's 11:28. We have 20 minutes to Carousel de Louvre, and Off-White starts at 11:30. My look is here. We need like the most perfect, smooth execution, because this is literally the only time during the Paris Fashion Week when it's like really tight between the shows, I think, fingers crossed. But it's one time that I needed everything to be perfectly run. So let's see, I'm gonna wear the Off-White look. I have these new Elie shoes. I have this silver Off-White bag. We're gonna show you the invite and all the other details that arrived from Off-White team at the hotel when we arrive back, because there's a lot of things that we got. But now I need to catch a breath, I need to change, and you guys need to, well, you already will know if we made it or not. Until then, I'm just gonna roast in this anxiety situation. Okay guys, I quickly changed into the Off-White. I just realized, because I was like running and I was so stressed, that I didn't even tell you anything about the Chloe Autumn Winter 24 show. It was gorgeous. It was the Chloe that I remember, the bohemian, beautiful, with a touch of cool Parisian chic. I think that Tamara Kalinic is really, like, she's so cute in the end when she came out. It's bringing this, like, I don't know, like, empowerment also, and like that feeling of loving the feminine touch to still a cool girl aesthetics, you know? So a really big thumbs up. And also it was so beautiful seeing people love the pieces as like the collection started. Everybody was loving it. That was really beautiful. So yeah, super excited for the new Chloe. Celia lost her voice. It's a video.
Really? You don't have
She
your
lost her voice.
I sang too much in the shower.
That's very sensual.
I think she lost her voice because she was listing her Hermes wish list.
Oh, really? And what happened?
It just didn't stop.
Yes.
When she came to the end,
Going and going.
I got so much. I got so much fun with Kate. You were the only one missing. You know, even Tamara came and
I know,
this
she's
is
the
great.
best.
Yeah, I know.
Well, guys, we made it. We're Off-White show. I'm like having the best company ever. Hello,
the best.
Caroline. You guys look amazing. I have to say, you look amazing in Off-White.
no?
We're all in dresses. What a coincidence.
Look at my shoes, look at this.
So beautiful. Well, I am ready for the show to start. Let's see. Guys, you know, people always ask for more Gloria. Where are you, Ronnie?
Hi.
Ronnie's getting ready with her gloves. It's okay. You don't need to show your hands. People always ask for more Gloria, Ksenia, you know?
Well, I remember the iconic interview at Givenchy.
Me
where-
too. With the
Was it-
tequila?
Yes.
We'll insert the clip here. What was your last meal?
Yeah, I had a pizza margarita and a curry, both.
I had a
Sounds like a
tequila.
horrible.
I really did.
That does not surprise me in the slightest. So no wonder people want more Gloria. Oh my God, what is this? This looks like water. Let's see.
I want to smell.
Is it? Let me smell.
Guys, you will have to guess what it is.
Oh my god.
You will. How can you look so pretty and so fresh and glowing and stylish? You're my muse.
Am I?
Low-key muse, because she doesn't want to show herself anywhere. You know? Low-key
does, she
muse.
does.
And then my friend Ronnie,
Who likes to show herself
who
everywhere.
is not low-key.
No. It's okay.
But you know, you have to have one of each. And then my friend Ksenia, who likes to read the books.
And you've never seen me on here, ever.
She's new. I'll
I'm
introduce
new.
her. I'll introduce you later. Well, ladies, I'll leave you to it. I think I should grab some lunch. And you, I know what you're gonna grab.
Maybe we meet for a drink?
I love you.
Let's go. I need to go to post.
And we can finally breathe, because that was the most probably stressful moment of the fashion month. But Off-White is over. You guys saw it. It was like, ask the legal. For me, I was just telling Filippo, it's always like really nice when I have him also at the shows around. It feels kind of like a comfortable situation, but obviously you always have to get yourself also out of the comfort zone. There were these kind of crystallized dice in the middle, and I really like the boots and the bags. I think like accessories were quite strong this season, and there was one dress that reminded me a little bit, baby, we're filming a video.
Oh, sorry. sorry.
It's okay. And the dress that I liked the most was the one that was very similar to the one that Naomi wore 2 seasons ago at a fashion show in Paris always. So yeah, that was my little few fashion thoughts on Off-White, and now I think finally I'm gonna be able to grab some lunch. Guys, yes, I froze. I know you're wondering, how are you not cold? Of course I'm cold. Don't ask me how you're not cold, because your girl is now going to jump in the shower and age herself 10 years, because I will shower with 45 degrees water, which is halfway to a boiling temperature. But I wanted to show you what I got from Off-White. I got this box, very heavy. I was like, what is this? And it says there's always a solution. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but there is always a solution. And if in case there is no solution, then don't worry about it, because anyway, you can't do anything. 3 fragrances, Solution 7, Solution 8, and Solution 10. The first one is Woody Amber, Bitter Orange, Fir Balsam, and Sandalwood. The second one is Amber Floral, Saffron, Peppers, and Vanilla. And the third one is Pink Peppercorn, Patchouli, Sea Salt. Now, I love patchouli. It's really interesting and special, but which is number 10. But number 8, I think, is my favorite one. It smells really special. And number 7 is also, I thought I was gonna like the most number 7. This one smells very familiar. I don't know. And number 10 is probably the most special one. Let me smell it again. Yeah, a little bit more masculine, I think, number 10. Maybe it is. I don't know. I think they're all like, as Off-White is, you know, believing in a bit of fluidity. But because they all have a bit of amber, of course, I'm a fan. So yeah, that's that. And then I never really showed you the invite, which has the theme of the show, which says Ask Legal. And it's actually a cardboard game, okay? And inside of it, this is really fun. There's a clear dice, which, yeah, and then you have all these little characters. I think this is fabulous. Filippo and I actually, we love a good cardboard game, and when it was COVID and people could socialize, we used to host these like small dinners at home and play cardboard games at nights and eat pizza. That was really the best. Last night, a friend of mine told me that he has the best memories of those nights when we would spend them in our house, because we don't really host people that much anymore now that everybody's busy, but we used to love hosting. So yeah, now I'm gonna go and get in that shower. Several hours later, guys, I actually did not stop, even though it probably seemed like we stopped. I went for lunch with Filippo. That was really nice because I actually had some food, proper food, cooked food, not, you know, and then had Victoria Beckham fitting. We were shooting for Off-White, like my look for Instagram. We were shooting a little bit this look, which is the Isabel MARANT look, which is the classic Thursday evening 8 p.m. show at Paris Fashion Week. Usually, you know where it is. I love that place. I just like, it's such an iconic show. And you know what? Like, I always wear for Isabel MARANT kind of like jeans and blazer. And I thought, let's switch it up. So I'm wearing a very signature, 100% very recognizable Isabel MARANT kind of this safari vibe jumpsuit. It's so comfortable. Yes, I probably will be cold again, but to be honest, comparing to my colleagues, I do feel like my throat is ticklish, but comparing to my colleagues, I think my health has been, honestly, it must be all the healthy stuff I've been drinking and taking. Can't complain, cannot complain. Guys, I want to know what's next did you pack for Fashion Week, Tina?
After Fashion Week, I'm gonna go home.
During Fashion Week, which snacks?
She have a lot of snacks.
That's why I'm asking.
She's the queen of snacks. First I thought you said, which sex? Then I thought you said, which is next?
You're the queen of snacks.
Yes, I am definitely queen of snacks, not queen of sex.
Also, Yo-Yo, you should give your assistant a raise because she's been stopping people from passing in front of the camera all this time.
She's just doing her job. No, I have instant noodle, crispy noodle things in the car.
Oh. Speedy noodles?
Instant noodle, crispy instant noodle. Are your earrings, Isabel?
Yeah. You like them?
Really nice, yeah.
Thank you. I like your earrings, but I know where they're from. Yo-Yo, what are your go-to snacks during Fashion Month?
My go-to snack, I think, is chocolate. I love chocolate. Ferrero Rocher. And I love
Expensive.
during COVID, we did that whole we did a live.
Ate snacks together during COVID.
Just doing nothing but eating snacks. Sharing
What about
snacks.
your snacks?
I think this question was inspired by me being hungry.
What are
So
you
what
gonna
are
eat
you
after
having
this?
today?
I'm gonna have like big plate of rigatoni pasta with tomato sauce.
Where?
Probably cost, because Filippo's there always, you know?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing tonight?
I'm gonna order in.
Yeah, Deliveroo. That too.
Okay, good plan. Well, Isabel MARANT, Autumn Winter 24 is gonna start. Look at these fabulous ladies.
Everyone's in like a nude taupey brown.
Ah, I love it.
Matching. We matching.
Love it. Well, okay, let's see. Guys, home sweet home. It's a very long day. It's 13 to 10. We're gonna order some pizzas, Filippo and I, and talk about our lives. Basically, I'm getting out of this jumpsuit. Isabel MARANT show. I really love some party dresses. The Red collection was really great. In general, her shows are always like a party. So much fun, so much going on. So that's always quite nice to see. Now, I'm gonna get out of this, jump in the shower, and eat pizza in bed. See you tomorrow morning. We have an early start because we're going to Loewe. Good morning, guys. What day of Fashion Week is this even? I literally lost count. I feel like 4, Paris, I don't know. But anyway, we just had my hair done. I can show you in peace. A little, I don't even know if you can tell, but there's like a little bun on top of my head, which is kind of like a, you know, something little. 2 little strands in front, straight, natural. So Gianni did it in like 10 minutes. It's like a super quick, nice one. I'm wearing this Loewe dress and we literally need to leave for the show because it's 1 hour away at like, it's very, very far. It's in the same location as last season. But we still have things coming for the look. So it's a little bit more stressful of a morning than usually, but I have no doubt we're gonna make it all happen. So let's get going. I don't think I've actually properly shown you my outfit, and we're now at the incredible venue. It's at the same place as last time, but completely different setup. But let me show you my look first. So I've got a dress. I'm freezing. So I put this knit over it, but I didn't put it over my head because I didn't want to ruin my hairstyle. Sunglasses, hold on. Love these. I have this beautiful Goya bag that I love, especially in this color. Beautiful. And actually, because everything is a sample besides the shoes that are my own shoes, that are these new white Loewe patent with the brush heel. Very comfortable. Very, very, very comfortable, I have to tell you. And I'm super excited to see what Jonathan Anderson has prepared for us for Autumn Winter 24 for Loewe. This is my second Loewe show. I couldn't be happier to be here. We already saw Shawn Mendes. We saw Emily Ratajkowski, I think. We saw like, it's very like buzzing, you know, people love Loewe. Who wouldn't love Loewe? I Loewe. You see what I did there? Anyway, let's see the venue a little bit better. Love your look. Why did you complain? You're warm. I'm naked.
I'm so hot.
Hi.
First one.
You're not naked.
I'm completely naked. Look at this sleeve.
Oh, I love.
So,
I'm so hot. I'm like dying.
I'm so happy that we're always like early at the shows, you know?
Oh, babe, that's the only way.
The only way, because I'm not stressing.
I think
I'm
we're like
happy.
we're like the annoying nerds at school.
100%.
Like we want to sit in the first row.
Yeah, exactly. We do.
We don't do the back row where the people who don't pay attention sit. We're like, and then when the teacher asks something, we're like,
Me. I used to be, by the way, I used to be a little bit that.
credit.
In biology, I was like sometimes so frustrated of holding my hand up that I was holding it with my other hand. Okay, nerds forever. I think it's very cool to be a nerd, actually, by the way.
so
Streber.
cool.
Do you say Streber in German?
Streber, but it's the coolest because honestly, no other way.
No other way. Well,
Imagine being late always.
shall we do a little walk through the venue?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Fatma. So nice to meet you, Fatma. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Even prettier in person.
Oh, stop it. You're too kind. It's because of the sunglasses. Guys, I really like Senia's sunglasses.
They are really cool. Are you waiting to say?
Why
you buy them?
Why else would I come? Of course I bought them.
Same.
Why else would I compliment? No, just kidding. We're not like, hi, Ami, we were waiting for you.
Oh, waiting for me?
Yes, we were just waiting for you.
That's okay.
It's okay. We love it. You're giving us a bit of warmth. Mine is a makeup brush in case I need to touch up my foundation.
Can you do that? Imagine.
Imagine, guys. Don't imagine. Don't do this at home. Huh? It's a brush. Carrot.
Guys, this is so chaotic.
And people are taking pictures and I'm like taking off my shoe. Like, do not do this at front row.
It's so chaotic.
Oh God, honestly guys, I have no words for myself. Okay guys, this is what the front row of Loewe looks like. The show's about to start, so let's see. Wow, guys, it was so windy. I hope I look okay, but Loewe was incredible. Jonathan Anderson opened the show with some sort of like open back, low cut dresses. They were insane. I really liked the denim sort of like a squeeze bag or some sort of version of it. They were like also mini squeeze bags. There were flamenco bags that I really like. I thought the shoes also were incredible. There was this one particular sandal with like a curved heel at the back, more like a mule. Loved it. Insane. And the fact that everything was like, there was that whole like a labyrinth. It was a maze, the show venue. Plus, we had all these like pieces of art on the walls, which was really, really a special Loewe touch. I honestly love that brand so much. I think the accessories are incredible. I think the sunglasses that I wore, that you guys know are my sunglasses, I think they're one of my favorite pairs that I actually own. Beautiful show, 10 out of 10. We're just outside of Givenchy, so I've changed my outfit to a total Givenchy. I have like a little dress. You can't see anything probably. I have a tiny little Miu bag from Givenchy, which I really actually like. I think it's quite cute. And jewelry. Look at these jewels. They're really, really cool, as well as these sunglasses that I think are really out of my comfort zone. Honestly, this hair deserves its own channel because today it's been really something special. So yeah, we're gonna go and check out the Givenchy collection. This season they don't have a creative director, as you guys probably know, after Matthew Williams has exited the brand. So we're gonna go and see what studio did, how was the collection, check it out and shoot some pics. Guys, I don't want to play any favorites, but I wanted to show you this dress, which was the opening look. And there's even a cat here, like a cat's face. I don't know if you can see it with the eyes. And that's also from the archive of Hubert de Givenchy. I think insane. And if you follow me to the room behind, I am gonna show you something even more special. Well, I don't know if it's more special or not, but I like it. Love this bag. Look how beautiful. It's like a baguette version of Loewe. And also, Givenchy brought back the Antigona bag. Who remembers this? I certainly am a fan, for sure. Very happy that it's back on. And that's that of what I wanted to show you on this occasion, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, I got all glammed up again and changed the hair. As you can see, well, you can't really see yet, but hopefully you will see. I would turn around to show you my head. Maybe you can see a little bit, but in this corset, I have a little bit of a movement possibility. I'm in my Victoria Beckham look, and I even got some goodies, actually a lot of goodies. So last time as well, I got some incredible beauty gifts, and when fashion team invited me to the show, they were like, do you need some beauty products as well? And I was like, 100% yes, when they're Victoria Beckham. I already opened the nose contour stick and a few other products like lip products and highlighter that I had in this bag, but this feels so good. It's the Victoria Beckham palette in 03. This is the bronzer. Okay, definitely cannot wait to try this. I don't know if I've tried the bronzer last time. I have lots of different things. This is the mascara. I actually am running out of mascara, so I'm open to trying some stuff. It's like in white packaging, so beautiful. Everything is so beautiful. And I also received the fragrance in San Isidro. It's really, really gorgeous. Let me see what else I have here that I'm definitely looking forward to. Let's see the Posh lipstick. Posh lipstick is my favorite as well. I know the name very well. It's a perfect nude. Look at this. I mean, perfect nude for me. Kind of like a brownish earthy tone. And then we have some other bits and bobs, but we have to go now to the show. So please excuse us while we go and run to catch Victoria Beckham Autumn Winter 24. I am completely soaked, like completely, but I hope it was worth it. So it's like pouring, it's raining, it's crazy, it's storming. I cannot even explain it to you. Still, yeah, I'm just checking if it's gonna even stop. But we had to shoot something for Victoria Beckham, and I just didn't want to shoot it in the room or anything like that. I really wanted to put like effort in every single piece of content that we published this fashion one. So I'll insert the clip of what it looked like. If you didn't, please go and like it and leave a comment, because my whole team here has completely wet feet. All four of us, basically. Fully ready, dressed, and I had to take off the shoes because they were so wet, so I wanted to dry my feet. Yeah. But now we're on our way to Victoria Beckham. The show's at 9 p.m. It's probably the latest show that I've ever actually attended in Paris. I believe, not sure. But that's pretty late also for me. However, for Victoria Beckham, nothing is a problem. Right after that, we're heading to dinner. So this is basically the last activity of the day. that was Victoria Beckham, guys. I have to say this, but it's always so cute to see how supportive David Beckham is at the end of her shows. And I first experienced that in New York at one of her shows many years ago in Cipriani, actually, downtown. It's just really beautiful. Her whole family was there. The front row was star-studded. I saw Jacquemus. I saw, you know, like the standard kind of lineup of Victoria's friends, and the collection was insane. Okay, so think about like these deconstructed jackets, backless. It's like always she does a show very like show-like, so in commercial lines they look a little bit different, but what I really loved were those kind of just like crazy structured pieces. There were these, I'm just looking at the show what you've just seen because I don't want to skip one thing that I wanted to talk to you about. So she opened the show with some like backless pieces and gorgeous kind of like a neckline, and then proceeded with these jackets with really high lapel. I immediately sent this to Xenia and I said, oh, this is great if you like are on a plane and you don't want to speak to anybody and you just put your lapel up and nobody can kind of speak to you. Then she had like few cargo moments, like kind of cargo / paper bag trousers and cargo mini skirts. There was a lot of stuff to really love. So she does a really good fashion show, I have to tell you that one. Before we go now, I'm gonna get to Caviar Caspia for a dinner that my friend Ronnie Kobo organizes every fashion week for like entrepreneur women. So it's like for all the kind of business women that she's like friends with, etc. Like from all sorts of different, from fashion industry, but different, like for example, like buyers and I don't know, like big brand owners and things like that. And she always does that. It's only for women, so Filippo and Jürgen are not invited. Xenia told me earlier on, she's like, oh, Jürgen cannot come. It's like, of course, it's ladies dinner, so we're going for dinner. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog much there, but yeah, that's how I'm gonna end my day today. And of course, now that we created content, it's not raining anymore. Guys, currently ready for Hermes. I actually love this look. When like you see it first, everything is kind of closed, but then you can like close it or opening or style it however you want, and I really like it like this. I'm wearing my flat shoes, which I'm very grateful for because it's pouring outside. I might have a coat on as well. We're gonna see because I need to go and pick it up. And that's that. We're going to Hermes. Look at my shadow clutch. I love it so much. It was one of the best gifts. Done my makeup, as you can see, a little bit differently today. So just done a hair. We're going for very simple and chic for Hermes, and after that we're running to Elie Saab. Tonight I have an ETRO dinner, but other than that, this day is pretty cool in a way. So let's go. I really love my outfit now. Like, I don't know if you... Yeah, I had to like stop by at Hermes because this morning Filippo had an appointment. My birthday is in 2 weeks and he said, okay, I found the perfect gift for you, but I have to leave it here because I cannot bring it to work. So he was like, can you pick it up? So that's what we did on the way to the Hermes show. We picked it up and I'm like, I just want to rip everything apart. But while I was at Hermes, people were like complimenting my outfit so much and they were like, oh my god, when did you get this? Where did you get it? Because it's not actually in stores just yet, but this is a sample that I picked while I went for a fitting in Milan in the showroom. So it's not in stores yet, but I love it so much that I might actually get it for myself because I think it's gorgeous. Styled it with my, you've seen my shadow clutch, flat shoes. It's raining. Paris is so beautiful, but honestly this weather is just not really allowing us to create content. That's the only downside of things. On top of that, I have to tell you that our internet in Paris is just not interneting at all. We cannot even upload an Instagram post, okay? So here I'm trying to make things work, and all of that on the way to the Hermes show. Guys, should the title of this Paris Fashion Week be How I Froze in Paris? Because I didn't have a coat, as you could have seen, for Hermes, but it was fine inside. It's just like getting in there. It was a challenge, but it's okay because now I will have a coat for Elie Saab. I just need to quickly change. We are heading there. I'm like drinking, I'm eating, I'm trying to do everything between the shows. We're heading to Palais de Tokyo where Elie Saab show is taking place. But I wanted to tell you how Hermes Autumn Winter 24 was. There was rain inside and I saw it coming because as we walked in the middle where the runway was, it was like you could see that it was kind of like a drainage system, you know what I mean? And I was like, this is interesting that they're gonna be walking, and then it started raining raining and it was perfect autumn-winter setup. I just love how creative Hermes is with the fashion shows, and Nadege is doing incredible job with the ready-to-wear. Now, I know you all want to hear about the bags. There was a lot of brown. There was this like new clutch that I saw, but a lot of brown, burgundy, still the colors that I really like, the taupe, the beige. The theme was kind of like a biker, rider, modern leather jacket, cool woman that is like on a mission to run from place to place. So something that I really like. That's the kind of lifestyle that I always liked. It's in my nature. So I feel like this autumn winter 24 was really in tune with me. Okay guys, we're at Elie Saab with Karen, who you guys know, and Sandra, who's my new friend. You haven't seen Sandra in my YouTube yet, but it's quite nice. We're like in black and you're like an angel.
Me and her are like
Love it.
kind of.
Matching but opposites.
Yeah, literally.
I was like freezing cold, so for me it's a coat, and I'm so happy because
but
one
you're, like,
show
warm, which is
I have
good.
something, you know?
Yeah.
Normally I'm freezing.
I literally don't have a jacket at all. It was
Same.
you too. Oh my god.
Yeah, and
yours
mine is all
like,
sheer.
Nothing.
and it's raining.
And all
but
my
it's
thing
okay.
is
We look great.
wet from the
Love it. Love the positivity. I want to know what are you guys most excited for this Paris Fashion Week. It can be anything.
I'm excited to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been actually sleeping quite well as well because I don't have the kids, so that's
You're like
always
a
plus
spa.
on vacation.
What are you excited for?
I'm excited for. Well, I'm excited for it to be over.
Yeah.
But also some Paris shopping is always good.
Right. Yeah. A day to shop for sure. I think.
I went today actually.
Yes.
Did you?
What did you shop?
Earlier?
I got a Bottega, the large tops.
Okay, that's it, I guess. That was Elie Saab Autumn Winter 24. I have to tell you one thing. In all these years of doing fashion weeks, I told today the team, I don't remember it ever being this wet. Like, it's just so difficult to work because usually, like, if it rains, it kind of rains a few hours and then it stops. Or, I don't know, it's just that it's like flooded on the streets also, right? Like everywhere you step, it's a little pond. So, not to complain, but it is kind of hard to do things that you normally would do without getting A, your eye poked out by an umbrella, B, completely soaked, C, pushed by someone in a completely wet raincoat, like in your face, splash. But it's okay. We're actually finished with the shows for today. I have a meeting at 7 p.m. and a dinner at 9 p.m. with ETRO, so I'll update you guys. I just need to eat something in between, probably. And in those like an hour and a half that I have between, I might try and film a video, which you would have watched already hopefully by now. So yeah, I don't like to miss my uploads and you guys know that very well. So I do whatever it takes for you guys to have that video on a scheduled day. Guys, a quick hello. I've changed. I had a dinner with my friends and changed again to go to dinner with ETRO. You're not coming though.
Why?
Because I have to go and work.
Because I have to clean the house.
No, but Filippo is so lucky because he's going home to Milan tomorrow.
I am.
I still have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and on Wednesday I'm going back.
Yeah, but it's
So,
okay.
I love you very much, Filippo. Thank you for always being my
Best
partner in
supporter.
crime. We laughed so much now because we spoke to my sister and my mom on the phone.
You know when
Filippo didn't know my mom was there and
I
he was
didn't
giving
know-
some
I-
inappropriate comments.
I didn't know that Tamara's sister was on speakers, and the person I loved the most, which is Tamara's mother, was listening everything I said. So now I don't think I can go to Belgrade for the next 5 years.
No, baby, my mom adores you.
Okay, baby, you need to go. Bye.
I am ready, guys. My friends are already waiting for me there. So I just retouched my makeup a little bit. I got the new ETRO Vela bag. I think it's really cool. I wore it actually to the show as well. It's really, really cute. Look at this. And we're going to dinner to celebrate her.
Tamara.
Yes, Caroline.
I think it's time to open another button. I don't know how I can get out of it yet. It represents it quite well.
Hello, my lovelies. Tamara is not here, so I'm trying to fix the room a little bit. And I show you what I would love Tamara does. So I just organized this for her, and then I organized this for her. You see? I just think that her life would be much easier if she was a little bit like me. Look at that. All her makeup, everything here, that's me. Ciao. And then you see, I organized the bathroom for her. One side, the other side, all her things. That's me again. You know, clean, tidy. Now I need to do the rest. But that's my biggest satisfaction. Okay, they come in to do the room. Oh, this is Tamara's birthday gift. She doesn't know what it is, of course, but I can tell you that it's a super special piece and I'm very excited. And on the 16th of March is her birthday. So I think, guys, we should do something for her. Let's think of a surprise. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. Bye.
Guys, I don't think I spoke to you today, but today is the Valentino day, and my Valentino look is like this whole week. People have been asking me, like, what are you wearing for Valentino? And I keep saying nothing, because actually there's basically nothing, but this dress is so fabulous. When I tried it on in Milan in my fitting, I knew this was gonna be my dress. I got like a cute little tiny bag, even some accessories, low heel, which is quite useful and nice because I'll be able to walk. But all I can tell you is that I hope that the venue is gonna be warm. I sincerely hope so, because I have in the car like 3 coats and things like that, and warm drink and everything that I might need. But I still have to be healthy for at least 2 days of Fashion Week. So I love this look though. I couldn't pass it. We're first going to shoot it, and after that we're going to the show. So let's get going. Caroline, you guys stole my look.
You're the sexy version. I'm like the more.
I'm not usually this kind of girl. I've got the
I would have taken this one.
You liked it? I like yours a lot. Wow, guys, that was incredible. All black. Pier Paolo did an incredible job. Probably one of my favorite ready-to-wear Valentino collections. It was incredible. I mean, the location's incredible. The collection was incredible. And now I think I need to go and save my immune system. Guys, I put the coat on as we were like running towards the car. I have to say the most challenging thing, obviously my Valentino look is still under, but the most challenging look this fashion week is not the fact that I am most often hungry or sleepy, or that like it's just a lot of things to do. That's never a problem for me. Like, we can work as much as we need to until the work is done. Okay, that's really not an issue. Problem is when I'm freezing cold, and you know, like walking into the venue, there was a lot of street styling, a lot of photographers, and I'm literally like, but you have to kind of like pose and get the job. And then outside there were lots of you guys, like my whole community, and that's when I felt kind of a little bit warmer, because I would never skip, no matter how cold I am, saying hi to you guys. So that was really cute, I have to say, and I was very happy about that. But now I put this coat on, I'm waiting for another hot drink, and I'm so ready to go back to the hotel, because I think I need a 45-degree, maybe 65-degree shower. Yep. I just realized I never actually commented on the collection, which was, by the way, incredible. It was all black Valentino collection, and the materials used, the flow, there was a lot of very beautiful sheer see-through gorgeous blouses and dresses, gowns. There were some coats as well, really like fluffy and warm, cozy things that I would have loved to wear now. There's this one, it's kind of a blouse that was styled with the trousers with a beautiful bow at the back. It looks like a polka dot, but it's like very intricate detailing that I'm gonna insert a picture of. That is all I can think about. But then also this short blazer dress has like an hourglass shape with 2 roses. That was so beautiful. There were so many pieces that I was just thinking, I cannot wait. Good morning, guys. This is day 8, I think, of Paris Fashion Week. And I only think that because yesterday I saw someone said, and the day 7 of Paris Fashion is over. What? How's that even possible? Wow, it's been full 7 days of shows, starting very early morning with 10 a.m. Stella show. This is my Stella art look. We're gonna go to Stella today and to Louis Vuitton Fondation for a Rothko exhibition. Kind of like not too bad of a schedule, but lots of work to do. So let's get going. Okay guys, that was Stella McCartney, Autumn Winter 24. It was probably one of my favorite Stella McCartney collections. I have to be honest though, she's very strong in general in fall winter collections because, well, we know Stella is well known for her suits, for her coats, tailoring. She's always been great. Also like the summer jumpsuits I quite like, but I think the coats are something that I just love. She of course opened the show with like a very strong message about planet Earth and Mother Nature. As always, you guys know what is the ethos of her brand, so that was really strong and I really enjoyed it. I sat in front of Paul McCartney, Sir Paul McCartney, so I could see in the end when she came out and gave him a hug. That was really, really, really nice. They were sitting opposite of me, so I could really see kind of exactly what goes on. The collection was really beautiful. There was like this pink suit and kind of obviously full fluffy furry jacket. Beautiful. I really like this one white suit, the black suit. The suits were just really, really strong, but also some sparkly moments, which was quite nice addition to the collection. And yeah, now I'm about to change. We're heading to Fondation Louis Vuitton to have a look at the Rothko exhibition. Okay guys, quick outfit change right after the Stella show, and we're at the Louis Vuitton Fondation. As you guys can see, Foundation Louis Vuitton behind me. We are actually going to check out the Marc Rothko exhibition, which is going to be here until the 2nd of April 2024. It already started a while back, but you can still, I know it's like quite tough. My friends last night told me that it's almost impossible to actually get some tickets, but if you're coming to Paris in the next weeks, maybe you want to check it out. Okay guys, that was the Marc Rothko exhibition. I honestly, it's like a full of feelings because his life was full of changes and kind of difficult moments, I would say as well, which obviously always inspires the art. For me, I love art that in general like wakes any kind of feelings, you know, like awakens some sort of like curiosity and in general just like feeling stuff. I guess that's the whole point of art. It doesn't matter if you like it aesthetically or not. It's all about what you feel. And last 6 years of Marc Rothko's life were like filled with these kind of like a dark and gray paintings that he was doing like oil on canvas, right? And I think what's really interesting is that you can see the progress, how his life progressed through color and through light up until the moment that he took his own life. So that was really deep, even though we did like a very quick tour because obviously the fashion week is calling. So ladies and gentlemen, one last time, my favorite architect in the whole entire world, Frank Gehry. Always so nice to come back here. Okay, so I don't know if you guys managed to see that because I don't really know what we filmed, but I wanted to point out like 2 of my favorite paintings if possible, if you guys don't mind. One of them was the Lilith painting, one of the first before Marc Rothko found his kind of like very obviously recognizable now direction, and that was, I believe, kind of like 40s time, and I really, really love that. I'll insert a picture of it. And then again, of course, I'm the most fascinated about the dark and the gray era of his life. It felt like there's a bit of light in it and a bit of dark in it, and then every day is like a proportion of dark and light. It just depends what kind of phase you are in at that moment. So yeah, I'll insert 2 that I believe are quite important. But anyway, if you want to visit the Marc Rothko exhibition, you know where to come, here at Fondation Louis Vuitton, and also all over the world, the Phillips Gallery, which was the first one and the only one actually that exhibited Marc Rothko while he was alive, but of course also the Tate that even dedicated entire room to Mark Rothko, which was set exactly according to his standards of light and how he wanted everything presented, which was done after he passed away. Okay guys, this is like now already a third outfit of the day. We're actually heading to Magda BUTRYM presentation, which is why I'm wearing the Magda BUTRYM jeans, corset. This is the road trench. You will see the look when I come out, but until then I actually wanted to show you one of my best friends who you've heard about and watched on my channel before, Sandra Hagelstam, has launched her shoe brand and it's called Hagelstam, and I've got my first pair, definitely not the last, of Hagelstam heels. You will see them when we go out because we're gonna go and shoe them afterwards because I want to support my gorgeous, incredibly talented friend who is, by the way, such a shoe expert and connoisseur. I always go to her whenever I'm buying like shoes or when I need like shoe advice situation. Sandra's my girl to go to, and look how beautiful. Wow, this is so sexy. She's also known for being a connoisseur not only for shoes but also for underwear. She's gonna kill me for saying this, but she really is like the ultimate sexy girl. High heels and lingerie. So I think like also her shoes are always a bit inspired by that sexy vibe. Look at this. Love, love, love them. That's what I'll be wearing to the Magda BUTRYM presentation. Okay, well, you guys know I love Magda BUTRYM coats, and I see that we have some really good ones here. Like, I have very limited movement of my hands, but you know my black and white one, look at this, beautiful. We have the crop version, gorgeous. Brown version, we always need the brown version, but I think I'm very excited for this. This is insane. Okay, very exciting. What else have we got? Oh, it's snowing here. Look at these snowy roses. Beautiful. What else have we got? I love these fluffy. Oh, what is this? Insane. Okay, I'm ready. Do you like it? Huh? Shall we get that one? Like 100% pre-ordering this white coat and this ribbed top. Might go really well with my new Hermes bag. Oh my god. Magda coats are always my passion. Big, big, big passion of mine. Okay? It is what it is. Oh. She means business. Loves it. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Good morning guys, last day of shows in Paris. We have 2 shows today. Miu Miu to start off, which is literally in 20 minutes. And I still have these clips in my hair, but it looks pretty insane. Look how long it is. And we have Louis Vuitton at 7 p.m. So 2 shows. It feels like it's a very long day because I got up at 7 because I had a ton of things to do. Currently just did my makeup now and I'm gonna film a little get ready with me for Miu Miu show, and then we have to run to the venue. So I'll probably update you as always from the car. 47 past 1. The show's at 2, but we're making it on time. Anyway, let me show you a bit of Eiffel Tower, because we've been in Paris, guys, but I don't think you've even properly seen it. I'm not sure. Anyway, I've got a matcha milk here, which is gonna give me hopefully some energy despite the 2 coffees that I had. Well, one I accidentally dropped, so I spilled it. So technically I had 1.5 coffees. I'm in my Miu Miu look, which I think is so cute, and the hair is insane. Look how long. I mean, how does this look? Is it like in general? Obviously the hair looks amazing, but does it look like something that would suit me to have and rock forever or not? That's what I want to hear from you guys. Let me know. So yeah, we're slowly arriving. Excited to see. It's gonna be like a very different thing for Miu Miu now. So we're gonna see. You guys know I'm a huge fan of the brand. That's not a surprise. I got my little cutie pie Arcady bag and I'm ready to roll. First show of the day. I'm gonna ask you, what do you think we're gonna see at Miu Miu collection today?
I think it's memory. Is the you see already some. I think the future and the past together. Don't forget what is it.
What do you think we're gonna see?
I love Miu Miu so much. I hope everything shorts and everything like crop tops so I can show off.
The winter.
Whatever.
It can't go shorter than this season, honestly. So
There was nothing.
maybe just as short
And maybe more crop.
More crop.
No, I think we're gonna go for even more layers.
More layers?
Very like a lot of layers.
Everybody has different opinions, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Okay guys, well that was Miu Miu and I've taken you to this iconic place because didn't we say that you didn't really get a chance to see Eiffel Tower enough? So now here you go and we're like literally almost waiting for the red light to not go green. What can I tell you? Anna Del Russo was right what she said before the show. It was all about a memory. There were some pearls. There was like a lot of going through the decades and decades. The traffic has started. Okay, that's not a good sign. People are wondering what in the world am I doing? Standing dressed like this. Okay, it's red now. You know, I really love the kind of like the pearls, the gloves. Have you seen the like goalkeeper kind of vibes? Gloves, love those. Love the shoes, love the bag. There were these beautiful coats that I really enjoyed. So it was a true autumn winter collection actually. No crop tops, no crop stuff. There were also gray, I believe, trousers that I was obsessed with, like an all gray look with a bit of a blue poking out. Gorgeous. I'm freezing. So I think we're gonna go back because we just shot this look for the reels, for the feed, for everything. Now we need to eat something and then get ready for Louis Vuitton. What I was trying to tell you outside while I was freezing is that actually I wasn't able on this one show to bring anybody inside of the Miu Miu venue. It was very, very, very strict. So I tried to film our little front row conversations like with Anna Del Russo, with Caro, Vero, etc. And the truth is that we were discussing it before, but I have no idea how I filmed it because I filmed it with the rare camera because it was all dark, so I needed a flash as well. So I don't know if you managed to understand anything from what I was saying. I was trying to understand what they think is going to be on runway. I like to ask people what they think is going to be because it tells a lot about where the brand is at that particular moment. Feels much better being in the warm. Now I need some food. Guys, I don't even know if you can see me, but several hours later, it's not really several hours later, we were creating content, so it's like only like 2 hours later, it's time for something really, really, really special. And I know I always think Louis Vuitton show is special, but this season, it's actually 10-year anniversary of Nicolas Ghesquière being creative director of Louis Vuitton. And I remember like it was yesterday when he came from Balenciaga to Louis Vuitton because nobody knew what to expect. And 10 years ago, everything's changed so much, like Balenciaga's changed completely. Louis Vuitton after Marc Jacobs has changed completely. So I'm gonna get dressed for the show, but before that I received something and I literally have no idea what it is. Shall we do a little special unboxing for you guys? I don't know how the light is. It's all a bit crazy because my photographer has gone to pick up a pass. We need to go to the show very early because it's gonna be crazy over there. So let's see what's in here. It's in a very small bag, like a dust bag. This is so cute. Look at this. Oh my god, thank you so much, Louis Vuitton. This is adorable and I love this tiny little version of this bag. Really, really, really adorable. Love it. What a perfect way to be invited to Louis Vuitton show. So right now, I'm gonna get dressed into my little dress, do the final touch-ups, and we need to head to Louis Vuitton, which is also going to be our 12th and the final show of Paris Fashion Week. We are on our way to our last show of Paris Fashion Week. I just have to say one thing. I'm obsessed with this bracelet. I love it. I think it's such a perfect detailing. My look is pretty simple. As you guys know, I'm kind of leaning towards the more simple. I have like a nano speedy, kind of leaning towards more like simple vibe, but this bracelet really makes it so cool. I really, really, really love it. We had like such a crazy situation before because my photographer went to pick his pass and the traffic was so bad and we need to be super early to the show because of obvious reasons, being a huge show. They have invited 2,000 people from the studio, so overall 4,000 people, which means that it's going to be probably one of the biggest shows I've ever been to in my whole entire life. So we just wanted to be sure that we're extra on time, all good, there, no issues. What can I tell you besides I'm super, super excited. We made it in. It's crazy outside. It was raining but now a second ago it's not raining anymore and we're at the Loewe for Nicolas Ghesquière 10-year anniversary show. Really cannot wait to see how everything is going to be and cannot wait to take you inside with us. Now let's go. Today when we were leaving the show,
Where's your fluffy thing?
you remember mine is bold. It's not on. Oh my god, you don't even know how to use it.
Stupid.
Stupenda.
reference.
Xenia Stupenda. Because you're getting Xenia thinks Stupenda means stupid. That's so funny.
Guys, for reference, at Miu Miu, I was wearing a mini skirt. I mean, you saw it. It was very mini, like this.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the reference. I was walking out of the show, and then
I, like you do to your best friend, grabbed Xenia's derrière.
like underneath, like, and I turn around like this.
But she turned around on the wrong side.
And I see this old woman, and I look at her like,
what's wrong with you?
did I get harassed by like a random old woman?
And I laughed so much, but I also was very concerned because I thought, what if I grabbed the wrong person? Because I also didn't see from front that it was for sure Xenia. But all is good. All ended well. Anyway, wow, this is insane, you
I
know?
looked at her and I was so mad, and then I turned to the other side and I saw this stupid face.
Guys, this show,
You know
this
what?
is
when
the show, Paris Fashion Week. Can we agree on that?
I agree. This is what I love. It's always like the grand finale with the perfect trifecta. Chanel, Miu Miu, Louis Vuitton. I think Louis Vuitton is like the big bang.
Yeah,
Not
agreed.
in the beginning, but at the end.
Big bang in the end. Love it. Well, let's see what the collection is going to be like. I'm very excited. I'm very, very happy to be here.
Yeah, with Nicola, you never know.
Never know. And I think it's going to be incredible.
Can we guess? I think it has to do with like the future.
Ah,
He's always avant-garde, but
I think it's going to be
it's
about
gonna be
the last 10
technology.
years. Yeah?
Oh my God, like all the eras, like Taylor Swift.
Can you see that Xenia is a big Taylor Swift fan? What did you eat today?
Oh my God, I ate I started off really well. I had an avocado toast and berries. And then I was in the mood for potatoes. So I found this random place and I ordered like a bunch of like hash browns, French fries, mozzarella sticks, like just but it was disgusting. You know how this can be really good if it's like well done or really so I ate it and after it I felt so sick. I was like,
Once a year I crave fast food and then I have it and I'm like, this doesn't taste as good as I thought it would.
once a year, are you okay? Are you my
Like,
friend? No, it's really not that good. And
No.
you feel so bad after.
So bad.
So
Depressed.
you had it?
No.
Boring.
I had John the Juice mozzarella avocado sandwich today with my team because we literally didn't have time to eat. So yeah, fun times.
Fun times. What are you eating after this?
I don't know, everything. I think we're gonna order a feast.
Can we order pizza?
Yeah. In our, like we hang out together. Okay, deal.
We're
Chin, chin.
gonna edit photos and order pizza.
Let's do that.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Our jewelry is rockin'. Xenia just told me to be nice to her or else.
Or else. And
It's a
Tamara
lot of-
said, or else.
You know, during COVID, there was this like, would you A, spend the rest of your life every day with your wife, or, and the guy's like, B. Or something like this. That's me, or else.
Or else.
Anyway, the show's about to start. Guys, I think this was one of the most beautiful shows that I have ever witnessed in my life. From like the way everything looked, like scenography, to the collection that was incredible. I think like Nicola just said, okay, let me show you how it can be done. There was a standing ovation, and let me tell you one thing. People in Paris are proud, especially when it comes to fashion. They don't really give standing ovations. It's not something they just handed out. I think like in general in work, you have to be really good. And I know this is not like a great thing, but in fashion, you have to be really, really, really great, exceptional to get an applause or to get a well done in your job, no matter at what position you work in fashion. To get well done in fashion is extremely rare, but to get a standing ovation, I have to say, from the pieces that were like all of these like layered and frilled skirts that are moving as the models walk, to the sparkly gorgeous gowns, feathered gowns. I also loved the chandelier earrings and kind of like the comeback of the original kind of LV earring that I used to have back in the day. That's insane. I also really loved the bags. There was this kind of like a soft trunk that wasn't brown and beige but kind of gray and beige. Then Alma bag, of course. Then some kind of new bags as well that I've never seen before. Honestly, this is the note on which I want to end my Paris Fashion Week. This was out of this world. So incredible. You know what I'm thinking? We're now going to create some content for the look that I was wearing, and I think this video is already going to be way too long, so not very sad to say goodbye Paris Fashion Week. It was 9 days, 12 shows, numerous presentations, appointments, shoots, projects, dinners, and things that just like I enjoyed with my friends. I had 4 weeks of travel around the world, from New York, London, Milan to Paris, and we finally can say Fashion Week, Autumn Winter 24, it's a wrap. See you in my next one. Bye guys.